Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. I'd like to welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Ultimate End, 4-part miniseries tie-in into the Secret Wars crossover, written by Brian Michael Bendis and illustrated by Mark Bagley. This is one of the stories that ties in more into the crossover itself, because some of the stories were more insular and others were more involved with the overarching story of the crossover itself. This is one of them, and like right off the bat, like Mark Bagley had a lot of fun like with this, because he gets to illustrate so many characters. The story's pretty good. There's a couple of interesting ideas. It's well written. I enjoyed it. Bendis does a pretty good job, and also the payoff of the story, the end, there's like a really nice surprise at the end of the story. So without further ado, I forgot to mark the pages, so I'm going to try to do my best without making things too long. Story starts with the original Spider-Man from 616 universe. He actually survived the end of the collapse of the multiverse in Reed Richards' ship. So he makes his way through Battleworld, and he reaches the center of Battleworld, which is actually Manhattan, this sector. And what happens in this particular story, one thing is that Spidey starts encountering people from the Marvel Ultimate Universe, and they're surprised to see Spidey's back and he's alive, because obviously the original Peter Parker Spider-Man died in the Ultimate Universe. And everyone knows his name, so they keep repeating his name, and the dialogues are really funny. It's like they say his name out loud, and Spidey's like, "No, don't say my name out loud, please." It's like a sort of a running joke. But Brian Michael Bendis does a real good job writing Spider-Man. I really like his work. Like, sometimes Mike Bendis, or he kills the series in a good way. He writes really well, or he does a totally shit job. He goes always to the extremes. And with Spidey, like, he always knows what he's doing. So what happens? The basic premise of the story is Tony Stark. He was doing an experiment. That something went wrong, and basically the Marvel 616 universe, the main heroes from Manhattan, folded into the Ultimate Universe, where the Ultimate Universe New York. It sounds confusing. The 616 New York fuses with the Ultimate Universe New York, so we have the heroes from both sides overcrowding this part of Battleworld. It's really weird because the characters here know about Doom. He's like the god, and so on and so forth. We have the Thor Corps, but it seems that they're not aware they're part of Battleworld itself and of the other realms. So here we have the encounter of the two Tonys. This happens because Tony Stark, as usual, makes a mistake because he's just too curious. He messes things up. This causes the Thor Corps to arrive because of this anomaly that can be a problem. And there's one moment that sadly the Thor Corps are telling the heroes, like, don't make things worse. Each of you stay to each side of a different side of the city. Do not get into more trouble. And Hawkeye's like, I don't recognize your authority. Fuck you guys. And he gets zapped with a lightning bolt. So this is like the 4th or 5th time I've seen for Hawkeye getting killed in such an epic fashion, especially. So as the story progresses, the two Tonys start to get in trouble because they want to keep on investigating over this whole situation. Here we have Peter Parker seeing his Aunt May from the Ultimate Universe, where the original Spidey had died. So there's a real touching moment and a very beautiful dialogue here. So the two Tonys start working together, trying to understand what's going on. The problem is, their investigation might lead to them discovering the whole thing about Battleworld, that the whole thing's a lie, a creation of Doom, while the other heroes are trying to hunt them down because they don't want to get in trouble with God Doom. Like, he might rewrite the whole existence without them or something like that, so they're pretty afraid of the whole situation. The two Hulks are also, Bruce Banners, are trying to investigate this whole situation too, but the two Banners don't get along. They get into a pretty cool battle. Like, I'm blasting through the pages. Here's a fantastic moment. The two Punishers meet, like, because all the guys have the same hideouts, so they're encountering each other in the same places. And we get this really awesome, very short but awesome battle where Punisher kills another Punisher. And just what happens is this whole just situation just breaks Punisher's mind. Like he flips out and he's like, he in his mind he thinks like all these heroes are responsible for this crazy world. They've destroyed my life. All this crazy shit that's going down. They have to pay. So Punisher goes on a revenge trip and he starts shooting at everyone. Heroes, villains. He doesn't care. He just wants to make everyone pay because they've screwed up the normal world. So as the story progresses, what happens is here we have Punisher totally flipping out, shooting at everyone. Doom finds out about this whole situation. He wants to see things unfold, where things are going to go, but he realizes this can be a real problem for him. So what happens at the end of the story, we have the two Tonys not being able to reach the same ground on what to do with the whole situation. So the Ultimates heroes from the Ultimate Universe and the normal 616 universe go into battle, and the battle stopped by Miles Morales, who is another survivor of the collapse of the multiverse. He comes in, he tells everyone, he's like, wait, this is all a lie. He spills the beans about Dr. Doom, Battle World, the whole universe, that this is all shouldn't exist. Doom is a fraud. He's not God. So, and also Old Man Logan, who also escapes his realm. I don't have that miniseries. I have to get my hands on it. Also tells the heroes like, hey, yeah, he's right. I vouch for him. We have Peter Parker, who also survived the collapse of the multiverse. So they decide to, Thor kills Punisher in a pretty epic way. They decide to all attack Dr. Doom on Doom's floating island, and Doom just snaps him out of existence. It feels a little bit anticlimactic, but this does go into the final chapter of the story. And a real big payoff is that when the universe is restarted, the Marvel universe, Miles Morales is actually part of the normal Marvel 616 universe. He gets folded in, and that's pretty cool. That's a great payoff. So I hope you guys like this video. See you guys next time. Bye.